Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We've got more Warhammer The Old World news today. There's been a brand new development diary posted up on Warhammer community, and this one today is fairly significant because what they've done is outline 9 of the core factions that are going to be the main focus for Warhammer The Old World at the launch of the game. Now there are some glaring omissions, Kislev being the main one, which we'll cover towards the end of the video, and there's also going to be a little bit of disappointment as well for fans of some armies, because there's some of them that aren't there and aren't going to be getting the support that some armies are. So obviously we know when the game is set. It's going to be decades before the Siege of Prague, and we know where it's set. It's set in the Old World between the West Coast and the World's Edge Mountains. But what they've not done yet is outline exactly what armies are going to be receiving the support at the start of the game, but they've done that today. So we've got 5 sort of good factions, if you like. We've got the Empire, which of course we knew about and we've seen articles about already. I've done a video on the Empire as well. We've got the Dwarves. We've got Britannia, which we've seen some stuff for. We've seen some concept art. We've seen a couple of weapons, and we've seen that new Paladin. We've got the Wood Elves as well. There's a picture on the screen there. I think some of those have been rebased, and I think that's an old tree man there, but is it on a new base? I'm not quite sure. And then we've got the High Elves as well. And again, with the picture on the screen there, I'm pretty sure those Swordmasters are on new 25 by 25 bases, but I could be wrong. So those are the 5 good factions that are going to be receiving support at the start of the game. So these are going to have rules published, as well as events covered in narrative expansions and supplements according to the articles. Now, whether it means we're going to be getting army books as well, I'm not too sure, but these have also confirmed to be getting new miniatures as well as classic miniatures coming back. And then the same is to be said for the 4 bad factions, or evil factions if you like. We've got the Orcs and Goblins, we've got Warriors of Chaos, and we've got the Beastmen and the Tomb Kings. Again, we've seen one of the Tomb Kings at Warhammer Fest, and we've seen some amazing artwork already. So Tomb Kings are getting new miniatures as well as the 3 that I've just mentioned. And again, these will be getting rules published at the start of the Old World. And again, we might be seeing army books for these. Now, the ones that aren't included are the Dark Elves, the Skaven, Vampire Counts, Demons of Chaos, Ogre Kingdoms, Lizard Men, and Chaos Dwarves. Now, these are all just going to be getting a PDF at the start of the game, and they said in the article this is a service to fans so they can bring their armies to the tabletop for the Old World, but it doesn't sound like there's going to be any support for these armies going forward. Now, it's a bit of a shame for some of them. I mean, you could argue fair enough for Lizard Men, Dark Elves, Ogre Kingdoms are quite far away from the Old World. Skaven is a bit of a shame, but apparently at this particular time they're all supposed to be living underground anyway, and talk of Skaven is, you know, all down to a drunken man in a tavern, and they're supposed to be a myth. Vampire Counts I'm not so sure about. That's a little bit of a interesting omission if you like, but according to the article they're all supposed to be recovering or dead from civil war, so another interesting one there. But then also missing for now is Kislev. Where is Kislev? Because at the start of the Old World stuff, when we started seeing all these articles, in March 2020 we got an article on the Ice Guard of Kislev. They were apparently a new unit in development for the Old World, and there was some concept art shown off for weapons and one of the characters. And then in May 2020 they were talking about the border at the north of the Empire, and we got some concept art for the Bear Cavalry for Kislev as well. And then in 2021, when we had that Q&A and they confirmed base sizes and stuff like that, they were talking about the map for Kislev. And then in 2022, Cathay was also mentioned as well. Now, I know a lot of it has been mapped out for Total War, Warhammer 3, and they were doing work for that, but they also said in the article it will be explored during the Old World. So at the start of the game, we've got these 9 factions. We know we're getting rules for them. We know we're getting new miniatures for them as well as classic ones. But Kislev is a very interesting omission. I'm surprised they've not actually said anything about that. I think going forward there's going to be further supplements, further expansions, and I think Kislev is going to be one of those expansions. Maybe they'll go into Chaos as well, and we'll see Chaos Demons and stuff like that. But interesting news today for the Old World for sure. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Are you surprised that we've not seen anything about Kislev, given that they had quite a bit of focus on it at the beginning? And what do you think we're going to be seeing in terms of new miniatures for these factions as well? But anyway, I'll leave it there. I've gone on long enough now. I just thought I wanted to get this posted because I thought it was quite interesting that they've nailed in these 9 factions and then ruled out the other factions that are, from the sounds of it, not going to get any support going forward, at least for now. So it's quite interesting. So let me know in the comments what you think, and if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't enjoy it, just leave me a comment, let me know why. Also, don't forget I'm doing a giveaway on the channel, so you got a chance to win one of the event exclusive miniatures, either the Commissar's Duty or Tolgar Split Eye. I'll leave a link on screen now to the video that has all the information on how you can enter, so make sure you click on that and watch that and be in with a chance of winning. Anyway, I'll leave it there. All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, as always. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.